This segment is sponsored by Reverse Mortgage Pro.
Many seniors in their golden years have to adjust and reevaluate their financial plans. A reverse mortgage can be a viable option for you or your loved ones. Our good friend of the show, Brad Freeman, Reverse Director at reversemortgage.pro, joins us this morning. Always good to see you, Brad.
It's great to be here. Thank you for having me.
Before we even get into it, tell me about the poster that's behind you there.
Oh, a little John Lennon old concert poster, early 70s. Christmas gift from one of the kids.
Very good. You know, our homes are so special to us, and that's why when we talk about homes and reverse mortgages, there's a lot of questions that a lot of people do. I've been talking to you for a couple of years now, but tell us again why local company is so important when we come to a reverse mortgage.
It is. Now, there's the program is the same, whether you call into one of these national 800 numbers with one of the famous actors, or if you call us Reverse Mortgage Pro right here in Richmond. It's the same HUD-based reverse mortgage program. But we all like to do business with the local community. We've been here in Virginia for over 20 years, providing the reverse mortgage program, offering the services to seniors, sitting down at the kitchen table, which you're not going to find calling into an 800 number. But the bottom line is we know your neighborhoods. We're comfortable sitting down. We get to know you as a person and your financial situation and your family. And today, I still get calls from my customers from years past asking questions, talking about updates, looking at other programs, talking about other senior issues. Having a relationship with somebody is much better than calling into a call center someplace, an 800 number, you don't know who it is that you're dealing with, and then trying to use the mail to do a mortgage or any type of financing. It's just really not appropriate for the senior community.
So a lot of questions do come up. One of them is, does the house have to be paid off to get a reverse mortgage?
It does not. One of the big uses of the reverse mortgage proceeds is to pay off the house. Now, you do need some equity in the property. Generally, the reverse mortgage loan gives you about half the value of the home. So if you're in that range where you owe a little less than half the value of your home, reverse mortgage might be a viable product to pay off that mortgage. And imagine the difference. At that stage, you have no monthly payment to pay. The reverse mortgage is all about cash flow. It's a positive cash flow situation. You can borrow some money using what's typically your biggest asset and not have to make a monthly payment.
Well, you listed a bunch of reasons there. Is that it? Or are there more reasons still?
I find people using the reverse mortgage to set up a line of credit, to have money available to them. These are difficult financial times. We don't know what's going to happen. So to have an access to that biggest asset, using a line of credit, borrow the money when you need it, if you need it. And of course, if you don't need it, there's no reason to borrow it. But to do home improvements, to pay off bills, to pay off your existing mortgage, most seniors have a big asset in this equity they built up in their home. To be able to use it without a monthly payment, that's what the reverse mortgage is all about.
All right, let's talk about the inevitable. When the homeowner does pass, does the FHA get the remaining equity in the home?
That's a great question, Bill, and I appreciate you asking. It's the biggest misconception that we have in the reverse mortgage program. You're not signing your house over to FHA. You're not giving the equity away to FHA or to the bank. The HUD does not want the house. HUD wants to make sure they lend you some money, and when you're no longer living in the property as your primary residence, they get paid back the money. Now, typically, when your children inherit your property, whether you have a regular mortgage or a reverse mortgage, they're going to sell the home, pay off the mortgage, and keep the equity. The reverse mortgage works exactly the same way that a regular mortgage works.
Now, I know you like to say during normal times you do come to people's homes and sit down at the kitchen table with them. Can folks find out if they qualify over the phone, or do you have to come to the house?
Well, we always start with some educational processes over the phone. We want to make sure that we're on the same page with the direction that we're going with. I'll send out an educational book in our magazine called Elder and Wiser, and that allows that education process to start. I do like to sit down at the kitchen table. I do like to come out to the home. But of course, in these difficult times with the viruses, we wear the masks and use the hand sanitizer. But we're going to go with the senior's comfort level. We're going to keep our social distancing. But it's important that we sit down at some point in time during this process to make sure we're all on the same page and we're comfortable in the direction that we're going in. And again, I know that's difficult in these times, but we're going to take the steps to make it happen, because this is using your home as collateral for a loan. We want to make sure that we're on board with the positives, the negatives, the benefits, and make sure that we understand what's going to happen now and what's going to happen in the future. That's the kind of service you won't get calling into an 800 number.
Well, Brad, we started talking about your poster in the background. It's like you like to do one-to-one, which is what that concert poster is called. Thank you so much. Good to seeing you, buddy.
Thanks, Bill. Appreciate it.
All right. ReverseMortgage.pro has been your local reverse expert since 1990. For more information on ReverseMortgage.pro, give them a call, 804-944-8401. You can visit them online at ReverseMortgage.pro.